Hey, Maya Moncrief. Hey, the pink tie experience. Datis, Shakika, Olivia, Malin, Terry Davis, Lydia Gelter, Juanesta. Is this G Looney, 2002? Hosea, Selena, Marcellus. Hey girl, hey, hey boy, hey. Stop looking between my legs and stuff. I got on shorts. Hey Chantel, Priscilla Sams. Yes, I just got out of shower. I had to situate my situation. I'm only a few minutes late, Bridget Kirby. She talking about, oh my God, you late. I gotta go to sleep. Girl, girl, I'm only about 10 minutes late. Girl, if you were supposed to be asleep, you should have been asleep. Hey, Aaron Smith, Marie Jones. Yes, I done went and got my permanent. I got my roller set. You see, it's a little water in my hair. I had to wash my hair. You know, when you go to the barbershop, fellas, you need to go home and wash your hair. I didn't put my cream on my skin. What did I use? I used my bio oil. I love bio oil. I love bio oil. It's really good for your skin. And then I put my Kiehl's moisturizer on my face. But I washed my face with my Kiehl's face wash, my daily cleanser. Hey, Nicole Lacey. Hey, Josh Nance. Miss Gemini. B. Holt. Bianca Alston. Right, I was only 9 minutes late. She over there complaining. I don't know who makes bio oil. I'm not sure who makes it, but I love it. And if you ever want to get close to me, give me some bio oil. No, I'm just playing. Hey, Priscilla Sims. Hey, Ingrid. Hey, Sherry Kuntz. L. Walker. Look at them. Late is late, but people still coming in. Hey, BJ. Hey, Rita. I need a cigarette. Rita, pass me your cigarette. Hey, Peaches Terrell. Gemini Lady. Maria Batson. Crystal Woods. Hey, girl, hey. Hey, Juanesta. Tanari. Hey, ooh, what's that? Last name is Grimes. Anwar. Hey, Kendrick, Alicia Wells. Hey, hey, Shanice. What did Shanice say? She said, scroll up to see my question, please. Well, she coming here already with questions. Girl, come on in and sit down. Just one and only time about Craig. How'd you know I was looking between your legs? Because I know y'all nasty. Hey, Craig, I messaged you on IG a while ago, but didn't get a reply, so I will ask you here. What brand of coconut oil do you use to oil pull? It doesn't really matter what brand you use. You don't have to worry about which brand. It's not specific. You just need to make sure that the coconut oil that you use is cold pressed, unrefined, virgin, and organic. Cold pressed, unrefined, virgin, and organic. It will say all of those things on the bottle, okay? So it doesn't matter which one you use. Now, if you're allergic to coconut oil, then use like grapeseed oil or something. Girl, y'all see them edges coming in, girl? I don't know what y'all talking about. You see them edges? I am not Pack Lola. Oh, Olivia Robinson. She says, Theodore sends his love and thanks for everything. You know, I really would love to do a, I really would love to do a FaceTime video. I don't know if you have an iPhone though. Hey, Avriel Duvernay. Hey, Lakeisha Smith, Miss Scouting Pro. Hey, Paula Small. Is that what your last name is? S-M-A-W. Hey, Sabrina Dinkins. Yes, I got your email, Jared. Rita, you don't see no bald spot in the middle. Don't try it, niece. We need to get her we need to set up a GoFundMe for her to get her some new glasses, some new spectacles. Listen, those of you that were gifted books or those of you that purchased books, they're being delivered tomorrow. But my flight is tomorrow morning. So I'm not going to be able to sign them until I come back because I'm going to be gone in the morning and they're not going to be delivered until the afternoon. So do not think that I forgot your orders because I have not. We take copious notes over here. Oh, that would be great, Olivia. Maybe we can do it one day next week. Bio oil is good for dry skin. Yes, it's good for scars. It's good for evening your skin. It's, all of those things. So I'm going to sign them and ship them when I come back. Yes, I'll be in Birmingham when we come and do the show September 30th, the Queen Supreme Court show. But anyway, so listen, good day thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. I'm Craig the Writer Stewart, and this is the Facebook and YouTube live versions of So Much to Say. These are my thoughts in my voice on black shit, white shit, gay shit, and everything in between. Yes, it's Tequila Tuesday. All right, it's a $2 Tuesday through the Cash App. But listen, today I had. Oh wait, did you all enjoy the cussing pastor last night on the show on the Queen Supreme Court? Listen, if you're on my Patreon, you knew a little bit earlier that he was going to be on the show because I shared the flyer on there on one of my videos. I usually kind of tease and put who's going to be the guest on there like beforehand, like on my Patreon, so that they'll kind of get to know a little earlier, and they can decide whether or not they want to stay up and watch the show and all that good stuff. But anyway, yeah, we booked him some time ago, and so I've wanted to tell you. Some of you have messaged me. You were inboxing me, asking me on Instagram and on Facebook. Is the cussing pastor coming on the show? He's been saying, and I was just like, oh my God, like I wasn't even answering your messages. Like I tried so much. I try to answer the messages that you send me when they're important. But I couldn't, you all can't hear me on Facebook. I wanted to let you know, but we try to keep it under wraps until the day of the show. And not so much just because of the element of surprise, but because we're trying to, we try to keep the guests under wraps because, we have people. Dominic said he can hear me. Marcella said they can hear me. Bianca, I think it's your Obama service or your internet. But we try to keep it under wraps because, we have people that try to report the page. You know what I mean? They'll try to report the Madison's page. So we don't let people know ahead of time, who's going to be the guest. And so he's kind of controversial on Instagram. And, of course, Madison is controversial at times. So, we just wanted to keep it under wraps because there are trolls who don't want the show to go on. So they'll try to report the Facebook page so it gets shut down before, we even get to go live. But, I really enjoyed them. And somebody said kind of controversial. Okay, they're controversial. So I really wanted to start a Glamolution said, I saw the show and I felt like I was going to go to hell for watching it. I laughed so hard. But listen, here's the thing. Chi-Chi is in town, but he's leaving tomorrow. He's going back to Miami tomorrow. But I really enjoyed him because he was very, very much so entertaining. I knew he was going to do well on the show. I just had an instinct about it. We've had people on the show that were not my favorites. I'm not going to tell you who weren't my favorites. But, because I know they could be asking them, well, who didn't you like, Craig? Which ones didn't you like? Why did you, why you didn't like, who? So, that's how y'all sound when y'all be talking. Rita doesn't really sound like that because she smoked them cigarettes, so her voice she has a lower timbre in her voice. But no, I knew he would do well because he hosts his own show on Facebook, and he does a radio show. So I knew he was capable of talking for an hour, right? The guests that come on the show that I haven't really, Chantel said, well, tell us on Patreon. Okay, maybe I'll do that. But the reason some people don't do well is because they don't do a show. They don't host their own show. And they may have a huge Instagram following or a Facebook following, but they only do like these little 10-minute videos. You understand? Not even 10 minutes. They'll do like these little minute-long videos. They'll post these little minute-long videos on their Instagram. And anybody can post a minute-long video. Because again, it's pre-recorded. So all you have to do is keep doing it over and over and over until you get it right, and then you upload it. Where not everyone can speak on the cuff. You understand what I'm saying? Like they don't know what the topics are gonna be until I print the, because I'm still putting together the show on my way over to Madison's house. I'm literally like putting together the show, writing out the notes, the things that they're gonna say. Or not it's not scripted, but like I write out like the bullet points for Madison so like she can have like the talking points to have the crux of the story. So like they don't know what the show is gonna be about until they get there, right? So not everybody can speak off the cuff like that. So those are you, and so they get there and then they get down, and because we do the show in the basement, you know that. And so they get there and we have all of these lights up. There's the desk, there's the camera, like it's the microphones. And some people get nervous. And then there's an audience. You know, usually there's an audience. We have about 10, 12, 15, 20 people, depending. Like we had a huge audience when Santana came. We had a pretty decent audience last night when the pastor came. What I will tell you is that pastor, that flyer that I posted yesterday on my Instagram, I received more likes and comments on a flyer for the show, for that particular show, than I have for any other show that I posted about. So people were really excited, excuse me. And we had so many people watching live last night. This is the most people we've had watching live in a long time. We had 3,800 people watching at one point on Facebook, just on Facebook. And so I think there were like another 3,000 or 4,000 watching on Instagram. I don't know how many people were watching on on Periscope. I'm not sure. But yeah, so I said to Madison, I said, we need to take him on the road with us. We need to take, and she said, yes, we need to do that. So like we after the show, we started talking to him about, you know, coming with us on the road to a live show. So I don't know which show we're gonna do. We were talking about some cities today, because we have Birmingham. We already have Birmingham scheduled, but we were supposed to tentatively go to Miami in October. I was gonna say next month, but it's October. So we were thinking like Dineva, and even Dineva called me during the live show, and he's never called me during a live show and was like, bitch, y'all did this. This show is really good. And he was just like, bitch, sign me up with the pastor. Let's, you know. So we were thinking about bringing Dineva and the pastor on the road. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Or maybe the pastor and Sophia. But I would really like to see Dineva and the pastor on the road. Like that would be really good. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, so I really enjoyed the show. But I enjoyed it also because one, he was quick-witted. He was really intentional in his words. Like he definitely knows. Like he hit all of the things for me. You know how I always talk about how I'm not religious and I don't really get into the Bible and I don't get into the system of church and all of that kind of stuff. But I'm very spiritual. Like I believe in trust in my instincts, and I believe that your instincts connect you to God, and you know all of those kinds of things. And so he was talking about all those things. He was just like God was not Jesus was not a religion. He was not Christian. He was not Baptist. He was not Kojic. God was spiritual. And that's what I identify as. And so like he really was hitting those kind of things. And even though he cuss, and even though he talk about he got good dick and you know he fucks, and yeah, my thing is I'd rather you be honest with me and than to be one of these pastors who's pretending and faking the phone for y'all. You know, he talked about all, but he also feeds 500 families. I don't know if we talked about that on the, I don't think we talked about it on the live show. You'll hear that on the podcast. Remember, I recorded the podcast for the Queen's Supreme Court, so that's going to drop on Friday morning at 6 a.m. So he talks about that. So like, yeah, he may not follow the Bible to the T, but who does? And you know, I'll tell you a million times over and over, like I don't really subscribe to all of the teachings in the Bible, aside from the reasons that the Bible was used to justify slavery at one point, you know, but now you see, and I'm writing about this in my 4th book, but now you see black folks using the Bible against each other, trying to control each other, you know, black churches, and you know, who's popular in the church now and who's gonna tithe more, who's gonna give more. Like, it's just too much. But he talked about that. He feeds 500 families each month. He also says, oh, he did say it on the live as well. Okay, I couldn't remember if he said it on the live or if he just said it on the podcast. And so then he also talked about, I asked him if he had children, and he said he has, I think he has 3. He said he has 3 now, but he had 4. One of his sons was killed 2 years ago. And, you know, he's from Memphis. No offense, Memphis, but I thought he was going to say he got shot. Because, you know, Memphis stays on the first 48 hours. And what's the sergeant's name, the black woman? She always got her nails and hair done. And she be walking around on the scene in high heels and purses and stuff. And I'm like, girl, who's she going to chase if a shootout? I mean, who's she going to? What's she really going to do? What's her name? Sergeant Mason. Come on, Manny, get paid. That's it. Sergeant Mason. Baby, Sergeant Mason, you can't tell her nothing, baby. That's Carolyn Mason. Yes, Sergeant Carolyn Mason. Thank you, Charles and Averill. Yes, that's her. Look, Courtney Anderson said, I'm watching First 48 now. Look, are they in Memphis? Because, baby, if they're not in Memphis, they in Detroit, they in Ohio, Cleveland, they in Miami. They could do a whole series in Baltimore. Because if they do one more ceasefire in Baltimore, I said if they do one more ceasefire in Baltimore, take 3. If they do one more unsuccessful ceasefire in Baltimore, girl, y'all have more ceasefires in Baltimore? Girl, y'all have more unsuccessful ceasefires in Baltimore. Every time I look up, they talk about, can we have no shootings and killings for the 4th of July weekend? How about no more, period? Huh? Can we just not have any, since it's the Christmas holiday, can we not have any shootings or killings between December 23rd and December 27th? Because that's, you know, we were trying to recognize Jesus' birth. If y'all don't cut out them ceasefires. Datis, you picking up what I'm putting down. Girl, if y'all, and listen, no disrespect to the organizers. No disrespect to the organizers, because, listen, I love you for your effort, but, baby, it ain't working. These unsuccessful, every time, well, it's back to school. Can we have a ceasefire for the first week of school for the kids? Because we don't want them to have to be going through bullet-riddled neighborhoods, and we don't want them to have to be ducking and dodging bullets on their way to or from school. So can we have a ceasefire? So what they think, the criminals going to be like, oh, they asked us to do a ceasefire. Is it midnight yet? Because I can start shooting again. They only want the ceasefire until Sunday at midnight. Is it? Girl, they not. Girl, what? Like, I don't even understand the, what? I don't even get it. I don't get it. But anyway, Carolyn Mason is my girl. On First 48. I need another water. But I don't know who she gonna chase when she be in them heels. And she ain't in no expensive heels. She probably in a 9 West. And no offense to the 9 West girls. I didn't say there was anything wrong with 9 West. I just said she's not in an expensive heel. She's not in the Louboutin. She's not in the Balenciaga or nothing, or Bagley Mishka. She ain't in nothing like that. But she is definitely in a heel. She's usually in a black pump. Matted, not patent leather. And she usually has on a trench coat. She be having pearls on or like a scarf. And her hair be in a wrap. I can just imagine her at night. She be having her hair up in a doobie. She be having her hair up in the doobie. She be having it wrapped up in the... She got on an Aldo pump. It might be an Aldo pump. Yeah, it's not Baker's. It's not... Because, you know, the Baker's shoes, you know, the tip of the Baker's shoes always point up like this. We're the ladies that used to shop at Baker's. They would still shop there if they were still open. Is Baker's still open? But the Baker's shoes, they always curl up like this at the front. Them Baker shoes. They don't never really lay flat on the ground. Look, they never lay flat on the ground. The Baker's pumps kind of tip up like this in the front. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Oh, Baker's is no longer in existence. It might be a DSW. Ain't nothing wrong with Nordstrom Rack either. She might get them from Nordstrom Rack. But my point is, she usually has on a black pump and a navy dress slack. And I'm like, now how's she gonna chase somebody if there's a shootout? Now how's she gonna chase somebody? Because them streets in Memphis is dirt. I mean, not dirty. Dangerous is what I'm trying to say. They dangerous. Y'all a little dirty too. But I meant to say dangerous. Who's she gonna chase? Who's she gonna chase? And I know them white detectives be like, why is this black lady, why is this black woman in here dressed up to the nines? Her purse be over her shoulder. like she be walking around with this purse on her shoulder. she be walking with this purse on her shoulder. And I'm like, Miss Scouting Pro, I'm not coming for your city, niece. I'm not coming for you. I'm telling you, no. I'm not coming for your city. I love Memphis. But they hood. And it's dangerous. But let me tell you something. She be carrying that purse and she just be walking to the scene. And you know everybody else be down on the floor. Let me put this down so y'all can see me get that. Everybody else be down on the floor looking at the bullets on they be drawing circles on the ground where the bullet. Look. The bullets be on the ground, and so they be drawing the bullets and stuff. She don't even bend down to get down. She ain't even trying to get down. She be standing there looking with her purse on her shoulder. She, oh yeah, there's one right there. There's one right here. She be like, girl, are you working or are you supervising? Are you even working? She just be like, oh yeah. Well, when they said the suspect ran, girl, where are your sneakers? You should have on sneakers or an easy spirit. You need to have on a sensible shoe. Did y'all see the episode when they followed her to her house? I don't know how many episodes they've shown of her house. But have you ever seen them go to her house? Girl, she was hanging her coat up. I was just like, let me get me a water. I need another water. That Carolyn Mason is something. Woo. Hold on, niece. I had to get me a water. I was a little thirsty. I have to set the pillow right here because otherwise I'll slide down in the crack right there. See, I'll be sitting right in the middle. So I have to sit on this so I can be propped up. But I had a very my day wasn't uneventful. It was eventful. Right. She could at least wear a Sketcher. She could at least wear a Sketcher. See, that's why they be giving us dress codes at work. Black folks. That's why they give us a dress code, because we don't know how to be appropriate. we don't know how to be appropriate. That's why Target put y'all in those red and khakis. Because see, y'all were coming in with the nude Louboutin. Well, it's beige and red. I mean, hey, that's why they got to give us a dress code. Carolyn Mason, perfect example. But listen, today I got up. I went to the gym. I got my last workout in for the week. I need to call the hotel to see if there's a swimming pool at the hotel, because I'm going to take my swimming trunks and I'm going to do some laps. Now, I'm not going to lift any weight while I'm gone, but I will do some laps. I'll swim in the pool. I went to the barbershop after that. Then I went over to one of my vegan places, my place, Viva La Vegan. And let me tell y'all something. I don't really like to wait in line. Cheryl Gale said, Craig, how the edges coming? How they looking, niece? You see them. So listen, I don't really like to wait in the line. So I called the place because I wanted them to have my food ready when I got there. You checking out my new roller set? Yes. You see how he blended me over here? I got the two-tone color. I got a little ash blonde up here. But anyway, I called the place, black-owned place. Ooh, it's so hard supporting some of y'all. Jesus Christ. Yeah, let me just remind y'all, if you've ordered your books and you haven't gotten them yet, it's because they have not delivered yet, okay? Because we run good black business over here. Now they're gonna deliver tomorrow, but I'll be gone. I'm gonna be gone to South Carolina. I speak on Friday. So you're gonna have to wait till I come back unless you just want Nikki to send it to you without me signing it. But I don't think you wanna do that because that's why you paid me directly instead of going through Amazon or Audible or downloaded it on your device. So anyway, and those of you that are getting gifted books, I don't even want to hear from y'all because y'all ain't paid for y'all books, no way. No. Yeah, y'all didn't pay for y'all books, no way. Thank you, Datis. So I went and got my hair cut. So I went to go to this place, this Viva La Vegan place. It's a black-owned place, and it's all vegan. It's not raw vegan, though. You know, Tarnette is raw vegan, meaning she only eats plant and vegetable stuff, but raw meaning it's not cooked. She doesn't cook her stuff. She'll take a piece of broccoli right out the pack and just eat it. Just put a. No, I need a little heat on mine. I need a little pan on mine. I need it to be fricasseed in a pan or something. I need a little salt and something on it. She eat hers plain like that. This plate, now, Cecili's is raw vegan. It's a raw vegan place. Now, that's the only place that I eat raw vegan from, my punani, because everything in there is raw, right? Now, this place, it's vegan, but they do cook the stuff. So I had a what they call a shrimp po' boy. Now, it's not really shrimp because, remember, shrimp is not vegan. Shrimp is pescatarian. Vegans don't eat any type of meat, even seafood. So, Kim Tyler said, you've been doing all this Amazon Prime and Instacart. We don't get to see any more grocery store shopping videos. I used to do videos in the grocery store. Yeah, remember I used to steal the beans and stuff from Kroger? Well, I didn't really steal them. I just used to change the price on the... Anyway, I'll do that again. Maybe I'll put it on the... Kim, you over there on the Patreon? Maybe I'll do it on the Patreon. So anyway, I ordered the food. I called the place, this black-owned place. Baby, when I tell you, they didn't even answer the phone. Now, what is wrong with y'all? Y'all don't answer the phone. Why y'all don't answer y'all phone? And then when we don't support y'all, y'all want to talk about we don't ever want to support black business. I need you to pick up the phone. Cecili's don't answer the phone. Viva La Vegan don't answer. And then they got the nerve to be a cell phone. It ain't even a business line. You mean to tell me y'all can't even pay for a business line? No, we don't need no business line. We'll just use our cell phone. That's an extra bill. We don't need no business line. What? You ain't got no business line. So I said, well, let me call them again. So I called again, and they answered. So I had what they call a shrimp po' boy. But again, it's not really shrimp because it's konjac, which is a root vegetable. But baby, if I still had it, I would show you. But I ate it so quickly. I don't have a business line, but people ain't calling me. Y'all ain't calling me. I don't need a business line. They need a business line. All I need is the Cash App, Zelle, Google Pay. Huh? It's always somebody down in the comments trying to get me together. Gemini lady talking about, we would call you if you gave us a number. I know. Anyway, so I went over there and I got my food. Who is this asking me about Jay-Z? Let me scroll back up here. Craig, do you think Jay-Z saying we need to love on... Wait, what? Oh, we need to move on. She said love, but it's move. Okay, you know the L and the M are right there side by side on the keyboard. I knew what you meant, Courtney. Craig, do you think Jay-Z saying we need to move on from kneeling is the same as Kanye saying we need to move on from slavery is the same? Courtney, I don't know how long you've been watching me. Who is this? Miss Neat Neat. She talking about, Craig, you changed prices. Lord, I thought you only did that when you were in college. Her internet service must be a little delayed. Girl, I said that about 4 minutes ago. Well, here's what I did, and I'm not really justifying it, and I'm not saying that you should do it. Hey, Tony Brown. I'm not saying you should do it, but here's what I used to do. I used to go into the store, into the grocery store. There's a Kroger where you can scoop up your stuff. I would go and get my black beans. I would go and get my chickpeas and all of that kind of stuff, right? I'm about to turn this light out because I think this is flickering. And I used to go and get all of my stuff. And what happened was, you know, I just think that stuff is overpriced. So instead of me typing in the PLU number that was assigned to it, I would get the PLU number for like the little banana chips, something really cheap, and I would weigh it with that code, and then I would. That's it. Okay, now let me tell you what I was gonna say about the whole Jay-Z thing. I think that some are jumping to conclusions too quickly. Now I don't know what the situation was with Jay-Z telling Jermaine Dupri not to do the deal. I don't know the intricacies of that, so I can't really speak on that. And somebody posted over in the So Much to Say podcast pen pal group. I think my girl Keisha Henley posted. See, this is why I said you need to join the pen pal group over on Facebook, because we have smart talk throughout the day. Somebody, I think it was Keisha Henley, she posted an article. Roland Martin did a story, and he was saying that conversation that Jay-Z had with the NFL was spliced. It was spliced. So the piece that you saw, there were only pieces of it. It was doctored. It was doctored up. So you didn't get the full scope of what he said. You were not kicked out of the group, Denzel. Go on over there and request. So anyway, you didn't get the full package of what he said. Now, what I will say to you is, and I said this last night on the show, I really think that sometimes we jump to conclusions so quickly. For example, even like when Steve Harvey went to speak with Trump. Now, I necessarily didn't think that Steve should have been the person to go speak to him without accompaniment. Now, I think if he was going to go speak to him, he should have taken somebody with him, like a Cornel West. I don't know. He should have taken a Reverend Al Sharpton. Like, he should have taken reinforcement with him. Because Steve Harvey ain't a voice for the people like that. You understand what I'm saying? Like, we don't really know him for activism. So he should have taken somebody else with him. But I just think that black folks were so quick to jump down Steve Harvey's throat and to say that he was a Uncle Tom, and he's skinning and grinning. I just think that we shouldn't be so quick to question a person's blackness when they make a move that we don't always understand. Because remember, they're not going to explain to us everything up front. Same thing is true with Jay-Z. There may be some things that he can't discuss openly right now. And so my thing is, what if, because according to the Roland Martin thing that somebody posted in the So Much to Say podcast pen pal group, Jay-Z is not going to have a small piece of ownership of a team. He's going to be a majority owner. So my thing is, what if he ends up giving Kaepernick a job? Or what if he uses his position in the NFL to start to change things from the inside out? And so what I interpreted, and I said this last night on the show, I interpreted we need to move past the knee. I don't think he was disrespecting Colin. That was the first step of it. I think what he was saying, the way that I interpreted it, and I could be wrong, this was just my interpretation. He calling in and I got the shit on Do Not Disturb. I got the phone on Do Not Disturb. But here's my interpretation. My interpretation was, okay, we've done the knee. Now what's beyond the knee? Like, what's next? So in other words, like Rosa Parks, she sat down on the bus. The way that these cops are shooting and killing black people, damn, sitting on a bus. We passed the bus. We've already done the bus. We need to do something else now. What's the next step? So I think that's how I interpreted it. And I don't think that he was trying to be disrespectful, but I think, because we're so quick to question somebody's blackness. You got to remember, like, when Black Lives Matter was really at its height, and, black folks were protesting in almost every major city, and black folks were getting arrested You know what I'm saying? Because they were out there protesting and they were getting arrested. A lot of the people didn't have money to post their own bail. But guess who was posting their bail? Jay-Z and Beyonce. They were bailing a lot of those people out. And I've talked about this before. And John Legend, he and his wife, I don't know if it was he and his wife, but I know John Legend was sending food trucks out there to feed the people who were protesting overnight while you and I was sitting at home. Because I know a lot of y'all wasn't out there just like I wasn't out there. Doesn't mean that we aren't for the movement, but everybody wasn't out there. Were y'all out there? Look, they talking about what somebody else is doing. Were y'all out there protesting and picketing? Because I know I wasn't. But that doesn't mean that we weren't doing other things. And see, some of you that are criticizing Jay-Z for, having a role in the NFL, y'all still watching the game. Some of y'all still going to the games, supporting it. So what's the difference? How many of y'all watch Super Bowl? Y'all sitting there talking about Jay-Z and y'all were parked right in front of y'all TV looking at the Super Bowl. I didn't. And I sure ain't been to no game. I'm listening. With y'all self-righteous asses. Y'all sitting there talking about, well, what he doing? What's the difference with y'all? What? Bianca is on YouTube watching, and she is not happy about that. She wants to be over here on Facebook. I don't know why you can't hear it over here on Facebook, Bianca. I just think that we need to wait and let this thing play out and see. Because my thing is, okay, so for example, now y'all know how black I am. Is there any doubt about how black I am? Look, there's Rita. I sure do watch the games, right, with her cigarettes. Yeah, y'all having Super Bowl parties. Get them together, Miss Neat Neat. Azul Verde. You said, how often do guys approach me? What you mean? Look, cowgirl DC for life. That's why I don't criticize them, because I love my football. I'm watching and going to the games. Go ahead. See? Now, we need to attack her like y'all attacking Jay-Z. I'm just playing. We need to attack her like we attacking Jay-Z. Like y'all attacking Jay-Z. Look, Tiffany Smith-Bell talking about, I was watching the Super Bowl. See, now everybody want to get honest. Now everybody, look. Kia, I do have to see Odell. I do need to see Odell Beckham. See, y'all something else. Now, see, y'all sitting there, look, Gerald Spells talking about, yes, the Pittsburgh Steelers was up for sale. Their owner got too old and wanted to sell. The commissioner been in talks with Jay-Z about this. Yeah. Craig, how was it working with the cussing pastor? It was really good. We already talked about that, though, Niche. You're a little late, April. Hey, girl, hey. But, I just think that we can't, be so quick to jump down his throat. Because here's my thing. You all know how black I am. Y'all know how pro-black I am. Now, if y'all see me meeting with, if y'all see me meeting with somebody that we know ain't really for black people, what y'all gonna all of a sudden question my blackness? No, you should, if you a thinker, thought leader, progressive, and a dreamer, and a critical thinker, you should be thinking, that black man up to something. What Craig up to? Then that's what you should be thinking. Craig up to something. He in there working something out. Like, you can't automatically think that I done sold out and what? You would think that you'd be like, what he up to? What he working on for us? What he working on for us? You better stay. You better have your notifications on, because this is just as sure as I work it out. I'm gonna go live and say, listen, y'all. But anyway, that's all I got to say about the Jay-Z thing. But listen, I did a whole conversation on my Patreon about I did a whole Patreon about Black Love. Did you guys watch Black Love on Sunday? Did you guys watch Black Love on Sunday? Listen, if you haven't watched it yet, you need to go back to the first episode. You need to watch the first episode. You've only missed two. Listen, It is so good. This episode this past Sunday. Did y'all watch the Patreon video that I did talking about it? Because I did a whole hour-long video. That's how much that episode really moved me. It's a show called Black Love. It's on OWN. Lachelle, when you say you got to start from the beginning, you mean season 1 or you mean the first episode of this season? Look at Rita. She's still justifying why she watched the NFL. Girl, we have moved on to something else. Put that cigarette down. You burning people's eyes. Good looking. Uh-oh. Kendrick, they weren't even on this episode. Candy and her husband weren't on there. Black Love comes on Sundays. But yeah, there are 2 episodes. There are 2 episodes from this season so far. Marie, yes, I saw your comment. Yes, I cannot wait for Power. This is the last season of Power. They say this is a big rich town. Hey, I'm just here from the poorest part. Bright lights, city lights. Oh, Black Love comes on Saturday? Well, why do I think it'd come on Sunday? Oh, okay. Well, it comes on Saturday. Okay, it comes on Saturday. Okay, I stand corrected, niece. I stand corrected. I can admit when I'm wrong, niece. Okay, it comes on Saturday. What if they continue to decide? What if they decide to continue Power? I don't think they are, though. I miss Love Is too. That was my show. They only gave us 1 season. That's unfortunate. Listen, Taya T. Egypt is the one that I really resonated with. I really resonated with Egypt and her husband. By the way, her husband is fine. And I really, what's the word? Identified with or connected with the woman. Her name is Mecca, and her husband's name is Michael Elliott. I connected with their story too. You know why I really love it? And I said this on part of what I said on the Patreon on Sunday. It's such a good demonstration for relationships, right? Because for those of us that are single, it's easy to sometimes think that those that are in relationships are in relationships because they found some perfect roadmap to get to the relationship. That the road to the relationship was easy, that it was smooth, that it wasn't meandering, there's a word, that the road didn't meander, and that's not true. In these relationships, they show you the ebbs and flows, the ups and downs, and so I think that the tricky thing about a relationship and getting in a relationship is knowing when to yield and when to keep going, when to pull back and when to keep going. And because one of the couples, remember Mecca and her husband, she talked about how they dated on and off for like 5 years. They dated for like 5 years. And she was saying how they would go on a vacation out of the country. And then he would go back to LA because he was living in LA. She was living in Texas. They would go back to their respective cities. And she said she wouldn't hear from him for 6 months. But see, we have this idea that when a person doesn't respond to us the way that we think they should, that they're not interested. Niece, I got y'all together in that Patreon on Sunday. Here, I don't care what y'all say. I got y'all and myself right together. Because we sometimes have a pattern in the way that we date. I'm going to get y'all all the way together in this book of jewels. When I fly out of here tomorrow, I might have to stop at the Apple store to buy a new cord for my laptop because I done left my damn laptop charger up in Conyers at Madison's house. Anyway, it was really good. No, I still haven't watched David Makes Man. I need to watch it. Is it good? Please don't tell me to watch it if it's not good. If it's not good, please don't let me watch it. I'm going to be writing tomorrow, niece. I'm gonna take the laptop with me. I'm going to have to stop at the store and buy a new cord. I'm on 20% on the laptop. And I'm like, how am I supposed to write and I only have 20% on the laptop. So I'm gonna have to go and buy one of them high-ass cords. I think the cord like $80. I may look on Amazon tonight and have it shipped to the, no, I'm gonna need to pick it up because if it ain't gonna deliver tomorrow, I need to go pick it up. I'm gonna have to go spend money on a cord. Yes, I'm gonna be live tomorrow from my hotel room in Columbia, South Carolina. Okay, so you guys are saying David Makes Man is good. Power is coming on in September. I don't remember the date though. Don't have me look at David Makes Man and it's not good. What time is it? Is it 10 o'clock? Because I'm about to get off here so I can watch Pose, the season finale, niece. I think Jadena is okay. I think he's nice looking. He ain't necessarily my style. I don't have a type though. I let that physical type stuff go. See, some of y'all single because y'all looking for a specific physical type. He ain't gotta be a specific type, niece. Oh, Power comes on this Sunday? Oh, Christian is 9:55. Okay, I'm turning on my TV right now. Madison lives 40 minutes away. Ain't nobody got time to go way out there. That's 2 hours out of my life. Power is coming on Saturday. They say this is a big rich town. Hey, I'm just here from the... What is going on with the TV? Bright lights, city lights, I gotta make it. This is where it goes down. I love that theme song. We've talked about this before, but did you all know that Joe is singing on that hook? Did y'all know that? Girl, what is going on with my Oh, it's the same writer from Moonlight. I did know that. Barry something. I'll be watching Power this Saturday. Cowgirl DC for Life, you don't like Joe? That's the theme song to Power, Tony. We know she don't watch the show. She asking, what am I singing? We know she don't watch the show. Selena's talking, she got 5 days to catch up on season 5. Well, Nisha, I guess you better get started. Because, girl, Power... But see, my problem with Power is it takes too long to come back on. I've never heard his rendition of Rolling in the Deep, but I do know his rendition of Hello. He did the best cover of Hello. Yes, he did. But it takes too long for Power to come back on. And so I always forget what happened. I always forget what happened the previous season. So I remember, and I do remember because I see like little snippets on Instagram. So I remember Angela got shot. So we need to know whether or not she got killed or not. But I don't think she's going to be dead. I don't think she's going to be dead. Let me turn this TV down. It comes on FX, right? What's the show called? Pose. Thank you, Taya. Baby, when I tell you, I can't get into Snowfall. I tried to watch Snowfall, and it just took too long to take off of me. I may go back to it. I watch live TV. I'm about to watch Pose on this Fire Stick on live TV. I don't really watch a lot of TV. I kind of catch up on it later, so it's not really a lot of live TV that I watch. I think I watch Pose live. I sometimes will catch the Kardashians live. Look, don't judge me. I like watching them. I like watching the Kardashians. Okay, I got the TV on FX. What is this casting shit they got on here? It looks like credits from a TV show rolling. Listen, I'm about to go off of here, get off of here. So you guys have an amazing night. I will see you tomorrow from Columbia, South Carolina. I will be speaking on Friday. That's what I was working on today, too. I was working on my conversation for Friday. I actually speak on Friday. I posted the flyer. I'll post it again. I think I speak from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. They got me on for an hour. Azul Verde, you talking about call me. I don't have your number. Who is that? I'm speaking for an hour, so I kind of have the framework of what I'm going to talk about. But I'm just going to use like bullet points, you know, and then I'm just going to really just speak from the cuff. Okay? You guys have an amazing night. Brush your teeth, floss your teeth, brush your tongue. Thank you for supporting what I do. I appreciate it. I'm trusting that there are a couple cash apps over there when I go to this phone. No, I'm just playing. Listen, thank you for supporting the books. The t-shirts over there on CraigTheWriterStewart.com, the coffee mugs. I appreciate you. And the ringtones. Everything is over there at CraigTheWriterStewart.com. Have an amazing night. Divine Feminine Energy. Talking about, it's over, I just got here. Niece, ain't nobody tell you to be late. She had to stop to eat. All right, here come Pose. So you guys have an amazing night. Bye.